Today I'm going to be styling my mid-century Hutch for summertime. Hey everyone, it's Stephanie from the Farmhouse Mom. Today I'm going to be restyling my mid-century Hutch. We have this Hutch in between our dining room and our living room. We kind of have a complete open floor plan. So every season I like to trade it out. Since it's in full view of the whole house, I like to keep it updated with the current season. So here's what it looked like just a few weeks ago. I had it styled for spring. I tried to bring in lots of blues and greens and yellows. And just in the last week or two, I was able to pick up a beautiful china set for $20 from one of my favorite thrift stores. I had been looking for a set of blue and white china for quite some time, and I was able to purchase a Johann Haviland set of china. It's so beautiful and so shiny. It looks like it's brand new. I believe this set was made in the 1970s, and I'm just so thrilled. I love it. I am missing 7 teacups, and I think we're missing 1 little fruit bowl. It's so beautiful, and I just feel so lucky that I was able to get it. On a side note, this is the last day of school. My kids are out jumping on the trampoline, and my border collies are in the garage barking because my husband is mowing, and they love to chase the lawnmower. So if you hear any noises, just try to do what I do and just try to ignore them. So as soon as I got the china, I washed it and I displayed it, and I think it looks a little too busy. So I'd like to leave some of the china up and then also have space to put some of my other vintage dishes that I have started collecting. When we moved into our house, I wasn't really sure what theme I wanted. I didn't know if I wanted more of a modern farmhouse. We have a farmhouse because we're on an actual farm. So I'm not really looking for like the style of, you know, like a subdivision farmhouse type of look. I wanted something that we loved, and all of our furniture is a mid-century look. So that was an easy choice for me to kind of go toward. And so I've started to replace all of my newer dishes, kind of donate them to the thrift store, and then buy some older ones that I really like. So I have some items laid out on the table that I'll go ahead and show you now. And these are just some of the dishes that I've pulled that will be some nice blues and reds for the Hutch. And then also, let me show you what I picked up today. I found all of these things today. I'm not gonna use all of them, but I especially love the little platter, and I love just the glassware and the crystalware. So let's get to work. I'm going to take off a lot of this china, maybe just leave a couple of place settings, maybe some really pretty platters, and let's see how we can arrange it and make it look cute and festive for the summertime. I think the first thing we'll do is replace that darker basket with this beautiful vintage basket that I found, and I think it will lighten things up a little bit and be perfect for the summer. And then to the right, I have these beautiful brass candlesticks, and I think these are beautiful year-round, and I just love hydrangeas. I got these off of Amazon, and I feel like they look pretty real, especially from afar. So I generally leave these up spring, summer, and fall. I'm gonna start placing the items on the Hutch that I know I'm going to want to use today. And then I think if we can get some of those key pieces where I want them to be, then it'll be easier to kind of put everything together for a summer theme. I'm not finding a place for my American Homestead summer scene, but I think it will be perfect to replace my April showers vintage picture. So let's see how that looks. I like how we have the upper section styled. I think we need a little something more down here. So let's see what we can find. have it styled in a way that is going to be pretty but also functional. And these are all of the dishes that I think we're gonna use to eat with every day, and also will make it look pretty. So we have our Currier and Ives summer theme right above our tree next to our pantry. And instead of putting all of the pieces of the blue garland, I just put a couple of the pieces up in 4 plates each. So if we were gonna have a fancy summer dinner, we would probably use a platter. And since I only have 1 teacup, I thought that gave it a little bit of height and made it look good. And 4 little small plates, some really pretty bright Corelle ware. That is my favorite summer serving platter. And I was able to do a little Federal ware crystal here, and my beautiful Jeanette glass in blue. We went ahead and did some white serving platters, 4 pieces of our vintage china, and then I found this beautiful Farmer's Almanac because we always have water at the table. I put a couple of relish dishes up and some plates that we will actually use. I would like to replace these with something a little more summery, not quite so springy, but I don't have anything right now, so I'm gonna go ahead and just leave those little vintage rosebuds there for now. I think I'm pretty happy with what we ended up with. I was able to put a couple of pieces that I bought today and put some of my china up that I just found. Thank you guys so much for coming along with me as I try to beautify my home and make it functional for daily use.